Alisa, one of the trainers with Journey Dog Training. I've got my dog Laszlo here today. He's a Whippet, and we are going to be playing the Find Me game, which is a really great way to teach your dog to pay attention to you, focus on you, even if there's interesting or maybe even scary things going on in the environment. It's really easy. All you need is some treats, and we will be placing the treat on the ground, so it's best if the treats kind of contrast with whatever color carpeting or flooring you're working on. So that just helps the dog find it. If they're searching around because they can't see the treat, then the game kind of slows down and is confusing. So what I'm gonna do is place a treat on the ground, and I'm gonna let Laszlo eat it. And as he's going to eat the treat, I'm gonna step around behind him. As soon as I see him turn towards me after he's done eating that treat, I'm gonna say yes. Or you can use a click and click the moment when you see them turning towards you, and then I'm gonna place another treat on the ground on the other side while he's off eating that one. Again, I'm gonna step behind him, wait for him to turn towards me, and then yes, or click, and then place another treat on the ground. So you're gonna get the dog kind of turning back and forth, and you're marking that moment when they orient towards you. So you can imagine, in real life, the distraction might not be a treat on the ground. It might be another dog or a bike or, kids playing at the playground or your neighbor, whatever it is. And you want your dog to choose to orient towards you, turn away from whatever distraction or scary thing or interesting thing has got their attention, choose to turn back towards you all on their own. So we're going to be rewarding that moment when they disengage from the distraction and turn towards you. Hi, I know. Are you bored? All right, let's get playing the game. Yes. So I'm simply placing the treat on the ground, and then I'm quickly stepping behind him. As soon as I see him turning towards me, I mark with yes, and then I put another treat on the ground.
Yes. Yes.
I like to hold the treats behind my back until I pull them out to reward him, so that I'm not accidentally luring him towards me by holding the food out in front of me.
Yes.
If you find that your dog is really fast and you can't quite get behind them in time, you can use several treats, and that will slow them down a bit so you have enough time to get in position to play the game properly.
Yes. 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 Good boy. Well done. Yay. Good job.
Here I'm adding in a tennis ball as a lower level distraction for Laszlo. Every dog is different, and some dogs are going to go absolutely nuts for a tennis ball, so use whatever is a lower distraction for your dog. So here we are playing the same game, falling into the same pattern.
Yes. 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 Good boy.
Now I'm adding a tougher distraction, which is a box of Cheez-Its. Laszlo really likes food, and so this is a harder distraction for him.
Yes.
And I'm going to play the same exact game. I'm waiting for that moment when he turns towards me to find me and seek me out. And then I mark with yes and place a treat on the ground. He did really well with that, so I'm moving it closer. That makes the distraction a bit harder.
Yes. Yes.
You can also put your dog on leash when you first start out with distractions, and when it's going well, you can remove it.
Yes. Yes. Good boy.
And since he did so well with that, I'm going to move the Cheez-It box really kind of in the middle of where we're training. This, again, makes the distraction harder because it's closer to him. Now, if he were really struggling with the Cheez-It box, I would not be moving it closer, but since he's playing the game so well, I can move it closer and up the challenge level. Always go at your dog's pace when you're introducing distractions, working gradually from easy distractions to hard distractions. Once your dog has the game down inside, you can start taking it on the go. You can also start incorporating real-life distractions out in the real world that your dog finds interesting or maybe even scary.